Enough is enough, says Kelly Khumalo.
Enough is enough. It stops here and it stops today.
Kelly Khumalo just responded back to Advocate Teffo Malesela after what he had said concerning Kelly Khumalo on the Senzo Meyiwa case.
I'm not going to be diplomatic about this. I'm not going to release press statements. I am not going to waste my money hiring lawyers to speak on my behalf. Udoti nje udoti. If you strongly believe that I am capable of what you're accusing, very simple. Come and get me. It's that simple. I'm not above the law. But I think I'm at the point where I'm enough of you people dragging my name through the mud. It stops now. These stupid humiliation rituals that you've been performing, Nami, over the years. Enough. If you feel that I'm the woman that you are coming after, simple, come and get me. Akekho umuntu engimesabayo.
This is what Kelly Khumalo have to say concerning what the former advocate Teffo Malesela have to say about what happened in that house. Advocate Teffo Malesela have given an interview on the Mark G. Chilla's podcast. He said a lot. He made a serious allegations and he revealed a lot of secret concerning to this case, which is ongoing of Senzo Meyiwa. I don't want to say much about it. Watch this interview of Advocate Malesela Teffo, which he had given to Mark G. Chilla's podcast. Then we'll be back with more analysis.
What do you think happened that night, according to you?
What happened that night? Senzo Meyiwa was shot. He was killed.
By who?
At the former Kelly's home. At Kelly's former home. Firstly, there was a claim that Senzo was shot by mistake. See, that was allegedly said by his friends. Tumelo is and Mtoko. They are his friends, childhood friends. Yeah. But at that time, Mtoko was staying in Tokoza. And then Tumelo was from KZN. He came specially to come here and attend the Roy Mahamuza's party with Senzo on that day. So, no, they say they were intruders. Then the intruders shot Senzo by mistake.
All right, wait a minute. I want us to go through these words bit by bit, step by step, as we're trying to analyze it point by point for you guys. Advocate Malesela Teffo, he said a lot of things through this interview. And if we all know the name of Advocate Malesela Teffo, it is all thanks to this case of Robert Senzo Meyiwa, because it's the man who had to bring it inside the court. So therefore, he knows some things which many people, they're ignoring out there. He have some testimonies, statements made by different peoples, which it can get revealed that we all need to pay attention to. So it is for that reason I would like us to go point by point and try to understand exactly what Advocate Malesela Teffo was trying to say in this interview. Advocate Malesela Teffo, it all started when they asked him a question on how he sees the whole situations. If he can try to paint the whole picture to explain exactly what had happened in that house.
If Senzo was shot by mistake, then the person wasn't shot by the robber. It must be someone who was there and had a gun and shoot Senzo by mistake.
Because according to Teffo, he's kind of saying that the 5 accused who are inside the court right now, they are all innocent.
Those 5 guys are innocent. They've got their good alibi. Alibi is a Latin word meaning that they were about. For example, accused, you see now, I'm wearing this, ne? Yeah. Accused number 3, ne? I will talk about accused number 3 in relation to this one, if you want me to get into that. Okay, firstly is that when I'm talking about alibi, I mean, accused number 1 and 2, they were in KZN. The day Senzo was shot and killed in that house. They were no longer, actually, even accused number 1, he was even a year since he was back at home in KZN because he was no longer working. Yes. And then accused number 2, he left, he was working in Rustenburg. He left Gauteng to go home KZN in Kwanongoma, around the line of Mahlabatini. He left on Thursday, if not Friday, because he was going to you have a vendor, you won't know this, Mendo. What's Mendo? Imani, he was going to keep a Malobol or something like that.
Mendo. Mendo.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you want to bring Makoti and
yes, Mendo, yeah.
paying the...
Yes, the exchange, his family's exchanging
exactly.
gifts during a wedding.
He was working at the mine in Rustenburg, you see. So he left, he was given a leave for going to that occasion. So it will be, by the way, Senzo passed on, was killed on the 26th, which was Sunday, ne? Yeah, Sunday. And then Saturday was 25. So it means Friday was at 24. So he left Gauteng on the 24th to go to Mahlabatini or Bongani, case number 2. And then he arrived at home. And then Saturday morning, he went to town at the bank to withdraw the money, to buy the things for that occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then he withdrew the money from the ATM, from Capitec. See. So this is what we call alibi. See, when you said on the 26th of October 2014, you, accused number 2, you were at Fort Loras. You killed this person. You were in that house. Well, accused number 2 will take the slip or whatever that show withdrawal in Mahlabatini. See, at 9 o'clock on Saturday.
And they have cameras. ATMs have cameras.
They have cameras, and they've got also the reference, the number. This ATM got number. Yes, you see. So now, these issues of the men and whatever, they are on Sunday. Okay? The whole day you are busy with all those things until even late. Now, Senzo was killed. Did that guy took a broom and get on the broom and come to Gauteng, fly, and then do the job and go back? You see, it's what we call alibi. That is a clear proof that this guy was never there. And it has been now, if you have seen that, the proceeding, the court, it was Andy, it was Tumelo who said, no, we saw this man. They say number 2. And number 2, having that clear alibi, how are they going to
counter,
to link, or yes, you see. So it's clear indication that it doesn't need to be you to be a lawyer. It doesn't need a rocket scientist to say, no, really, this guy, Bamsukel, was never there, you see. So number 1, I said he was almost a year already that he has been there. He was never there. So now, in summary, I'm saying these 5 guys who are there, considered to be the killers of Senzo, they have been scapegoated. Scapegoated, this means that they are replacing the right people. You see? So these guys are charged in terms of the phosphorus case number 636 of October 2014.
Guys, we are all aware of all this. We are all aware that, yeah, indeed, there were two dockets which they make one disappear in order for them to swipe up the people and then bring these 5 accused to the court and saying that these are the people who are being arrested for murdering Senzo Meyiwa, and people who were in the house, they are not anywhere being found inside the court so far. We are all aware about this, isn't it? But there was a question which was put to Advocate Malesela Teffo on how he sees the whole things. How did things get to this level? What really happened at that time? And Advocate Malesela Teffo make a serious revelation when he said this.
No, I've said it, Mekchi. I said Senzo was killed.
How?
That night.
How? By who?
Was shot.
By who?
I said during the time when I was in this case, I made a version to the first witness. You see, he's still there, he's on record. I put it to the first witness, Mr. Musia. I said, this is a scenario. Senzo was allegedly shot and killed by Kelly, where it was alleged that it was a mistake. Let that scenario or the theory of Senzo was shot by mistake by the intruder. No. Only intruder is clear in the case. When I was in the case, is replaced. Intruder now will be Kelly. Kelly cannot be intruder. You see? And when it was during the time when she was giving the firearm back to Senzo.
Guys, now I want you to pay attention to this particular part which I have prepared for you in order for you to understand exactly on how Longwe Twala arrived at Kelly Khumalo house. What brought Longwe Twala to Kelly Khumalo house? Because there's a lot of version concerning this part. But according to Advocate Malesela Teffo, he has to come and explain the true reasons that brought Longwe Twala to Kelly Khumalo's house.
Remember what happened is that on that day, Longwe came to Kelly's place. See, yeah, the issue is that it started whereby a week before, Senzo, Kelly, Zandi, an unknown friend of Senzo, they went out for a week. And when they were out for a week, the agreement was that Zandi at that time was a girlfriend of Longwe. The Zandi should not answer the calls when Longwe phone. See, so that makes Longwe angry. Then come the following week, during the week, Longwe phoned Zandi to say, where have you been? And then that time, at that particular date when Longwe phoned Kelly, Zandi couldn't get there, he even went to Zandi's home, where he found the mother. The mother told him that, no, these people are out. You see? Yes, for a weekend. Yeah. Then he just make up his own mind to say, no, you know what? There's someone tried to hit me with a brick here. Yes. So on the day when, on the 26th, Longwe came to Kelly's home because he was invited by Zandi, should come. Because Zandi was thinking that they were going to go to attend the Roy Mahamud's party together, you see. So Longwe being angry, when he left home, he took the firearm, .38 special, then rode to Kelly's home. And then that's where you find these two guys, Mtoko and Tumelo. So he was suspecting that among them, one of them is the one that is trying to hit him by the brick, you see, on Zandi. So, but now, when Longwe took the firearm of his father, which is in this affidavit that he gave me. And he said his father's unlicensed firearm, .38 special revolver. He was going there to threaten, to intimidate Senzo and his friend, not to take his girlfriend.
So we can all notice that Longwe Twala went there to that house and acts in the manner that he did, all out of jealous of his girlfriend, because there were rumors already that there is someone, or apparently his back then girlfriend, Zandile Khumalo, she was having an affair with one of the people, or should I say, Senzo Mewa friends in that house. Also, let us not forget that there was also other allegations which says that apparently she was also having an affair with Senzo Mewa, something like that. These are the things which we have all heard so far concerning these matters. But now, another part which Teffo Malesela have to explain, it is on how the gun went off, how it entered the house and how it went off. Have a listen to this.
When he was outside, he texted Zandi to come and fetch him. Zandi went outside, he fetched him, they get inside, and then he saw this guy. Then he said, between the two, which one is the one who's trying to double agent me? You want? No. So Zandi said, no, none of these are friends of Senzo. Then that's when Longwe took out the firearm and shot on the floor. You see? Then it caused the gap. Remember, it's a .38 special revolver. You see? So there was some shrapnel from the floor that hit because this one, Longwe was wearing the long trouser. Zandi with whatever she was wearing, but her legs were bad, were like vulnerable. They were not covered. Oh. Yeah, so they hit back there. That's where, in this case, there is a attempted murder of Zandi. They were referring to that when they come back. You see, count number 2, in that upon or about 26 October 2014, and at or near Vosloorus in the district of Boksburg, the accused did unlawfully and intentionally attempts to kill Zandile Lorraine Khumalo. You see? But now, you follow this case, that this charge is no longer there, seemingly, of attempted murder of Lorraine. You see? And this attempted murder of Lorraine is referring to that shrapnels when they come, then they hit Zandi on her feet. You see, it's what they call that. But I remember I was still there. It was changed. It was even changed.
So now the gun has been shot. There's commotion now in the house.
Then the gun has been shot. Then after it was shot. Actually, Longwe, when he went there, Longwe is shy. I've seen him. He does not have the guts like Silo, the brother. You see. He took the Dutch courage. He was high. You see, when he went there.
Oh, so he was
high.
He was on...
Don't ask me what he took. Make him high. But he was high.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was high, just to have the courage. Yes. So after he did that, then, because they were all in their sitting room and drinking some ciders and all those things, you see. Then Kelly said, Senzo, that, after that man shot, you see, he said, I know, he bullet is very me. Then Senzo went to tussle with the Longwe, taking the firearm. You see, battle for the firearm. So Senzo was strong. So Longwe was tall, but you see, so Senzo overpowered him. He took the firearm, and then Kelly was just Then he handed over the firearm to Kelly. He was standing there. The .38 special. Then Senzo took Longwe outside, took him out, threw him in the street. Yes. Then he came back. So when he came back, said, Kelly, let us bomb. Yes. Kelly then was going to give the firearm to Senzo, but he was playful. Ngaku, yabo. Twala. Then when Senzo was about to receive that, that's when the bullet came out.
Yo.
Yeah.
So Senzo Meyua died a death which he was not expecting, because all he wanted was to bring peace in that place, since there were a jealous involved. And at the end of the day, the bullet went off and he died immediately. Now, here's the most interesting part, which I want you guys to listen to what Teffo have said. When they ask him on how he's managing to get all this information, how did he get all these details that he has shared with people? Where did he get it from? Because whether we like it or not, he was not in that house. But he kind of like sounding like he get this information from one of the people who were in that house. Even though everything seemed to show that no, it was Longwe Twala's statement who get to confess all this, but there's kind of like something which is not sitting okay here, and therefore have to come and explain everything.
No, from the research and investigation, what I did, from the people who were there, eyewitnesses. So they just cannot. No, I'm out of that case anyway. I wanted to make sure that that case, if I was there, I wanted to make sure that this case is finalized within 3 months. That was my intention.
You mentioned Longwe. You said Longwe. You spoke with Longwe. Was it him narrating the story to you?
Yes, I spoke in jail. No, now in jail. But previously, when I was in this case,
yes,
I was having the background of what happened.
Okay.
Yes. Remember, I spoken to the relevant people.
So were affidavits ever written with such information?
Yeah, the question about the affidavit thereafter. Now the people were like shocked. That's when there was issue of person jumping, running out of the house.
Yes.
Yes, because what they saw just like scared everyone. Because under normal circumstances, you could not imagine that scenario. You see, so. But when this happened, Longwe was still outside. He heard the shot. He came in.
Yes.
Yes. He came in. Then find that he was like where they were like running helter-skelter outside, confused. Then Longwe came in, want to understand what's happening. Then later when things are cooled, they come and explain to Longwe what is happening. But this is a firearm that you brought here. See? So, yeah, that was the situation. And then the plans were made now. That's when they will phone other people, not the relevant people, like phoning the police and everything.
Listening to this interview and what Advocate Malesela Teffo have to say, we can both totally agree that the man who everyone can suspect from giving this or revealing the truth of what had happened in that house is Longwe Twala. But I doubt, because again, Advocate Malesela Teffo is not willing to expose the names of people who had provided him with all these details or informations, because the day he will do so, trust me, these people will be killed. And these people, they won't be able to come and confirm whatsoever he have to say so far. Because something fishy, it has been taking place so far in this case of Robert Senzo Meyua. So it is very hard for him to come and reveal the truth or the names of people who had provided him with these secrets. Because looking at the case right now inside the court, you can tell already that everyone who were in that house, they have a certain language or a code which they had agreed on, that no one should not tell the truth, then to deny everything. They want all to remain, stick to one version of what they have given so far inside the court. So it's very hard for him to come and say that no, it is that one or this one who had given me this information. So it is normal for him to sound in that way, that he did not want to reveal the names of people who had given him this information. But another question they asked him was that is it true that one of the people, the first people they had called on that day, one of them was Dr. Havin Koza, or was there someone else? And according to Teffo, he said this.
But we had Senzo Meiwa's brother here, right? And he mentioned that allegedly one of the first people they called was Dr. Ivan Koza. Are you aware of that?
No, it's not true.
Mm.
No. They phoned Chicco.
They phoned Chicco Twala.
Yeah. And then Chicco is the one who phoned Dr. Koza.
Mm.
Yes. No, even in the interview with the Griselda during the last anniversary of the death of Senzo Meiwa, Dr. Koza made it clear that Chicco Twala phoned me.
Mm.
Yes. And,
why do you think they're calling him?
Hmm?
Why do you think they're calling Dr. Ivan Koza?
No, because at the house, they phoned Chicco first. See, this is what has happened. Then that's when Chicco phoned Dr. Koza. Yes. No one knew the chairman to phone. You see?
But the question is, why do they have to call Chicco Twala? What role did Chicco Twala have to play in all this?
Remember, during that time when this incident happened, Chicco was the business manager of Kelly. Yes, let me remind you about that. I mean, it's logical for Kelly to phone Chicco. Yes, because what is happening is Longwe, the firearm brought by Longwe. Longwe is the son of Chicco. And then Kelly, his manager is Chicco. Understand? People may say, why they didn't phone the police, they phoned you. Yeah, I think maybe Kelly was confused.
Yeah.
Maybe the intention was good for them to call someone such as a Chicco Twala to come in. But that was not the good idea at all, because here we're talking about a celebrity, one of the well-known person in the country who just got shot or get killed in whatsoever could be the circumstance. I think the first person they should have considered to call should have been the police or the Senzo Meiwa family than other people, instead of them calling Chicco Twala. Why am I saying this? Because Chicco Twala, you just heard from what Teffo have just explained. Chicco Twala coming in, he have a big role to play. Who was he during that time? To Kelly Khumalo. The relationship between Chicco Twala and Kelly Khumalo. You can tell already that there won't be a proper process that they're supposed to follow by all this. Who was Chicco Twala to the men, apparently, who bring the gun in the house, which is Longwe Twala? And we know that this is his son. So from there already, the whole case was rotten. Why? Because they called for the wrong man to come and address these matters at the wrong time. Now, the question is it true that Chicco Twala, it does not want the truth to come out? Or is there someone else behind all this who does not want the truth to come out?
Advocate Baloyi doesn't want the truth to come out. Lately, in my findings after I came from prison, then I found out that actually the mastermind in this case is Advocate Baloyi. He was not even supposed to be in that case because he's the one who's misleading the court. You see? Yeah, what is happening here, what is being protected here all along that we didn't know. Not even kid was protected here. Now that I know, you see, what is protected here is the firearm and the owner of the firearm. Yeah. In which there are new revelations that in my coming out, lying low, I was in investigation. You know, now I had the time. I'm no longer involved in that case.
Now, here's one thing that personally I don't understand. Maybe you might help me with your point of view in the comment section. We all heard what Advocate Teffo just said, that no, the man who's trying to hide the truth from all this is Advocate George Baloyi, who they defend advocate in this Robert Senzo Meiwa case, isn't it? So, my question is, why will George Baloyi want to hide the truth from all this? Who paid George Baloy? And who's George Baloy trying to protect from all this?
The first thing there, it was, where's the firearm? You see? And then Chicco told Kelly that someone will come and fetch the firearm. Make sure that the firearm is hidden. Don't give the firearm to the police officers of Vosloorus, because they are the first person to come to the scene. Yes. So Chicco made sure that the firearm is secured. See. And indeed, Kelly secured the firearm. Put it elsewhere.
If you have an idea about it, feel free to share your opinion with us in the comment section. But the truth is that this interview, it was about 3 hours. Yeah. Teffo Malesela, he spoke about a lot of things, which I'm inviting you guys to go and watch the whole entire video at Mark G podcast. You will get to understand some of the serious revelation which Malesela Teffo had made concerning this case. For an example, when he's explaining on how this case have killed already 11 people who lost their life. Everyone who were involved in this case, they're no longer alive. And all of them, they die in a mysterious ways, which no one can really come forward and say that, no, look, I know this person, they were sick or this and that. All of them, they are dying in a very strange ways. But what I found a bit funny is when they ask him a question, if everyone, they are dying, and you, the man who have brought this case to court, you still alive, how are you managing? Well, Malesela Teffo, he was very shocked by that questions, because he even make a joke about it. He was like, so do you wish me to die? Or you want me to die or what?
So how come they haven't killed you yet?
Myself. Do you wish my death?
No, I don't. I'm just saying, like,
if 11 people have died,
yes.
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
Of course, no one wants to see you dead, because we know that through you have waken up the eyes of South Africans, I mean to say, in order for them to have a clear picture of what has been happening in this case. And we can definitely agree that he did a good job concerning this case. And now that this case is inside the court, all we get to see is drama after drama. This happens, that happens. This one will say one thing, another one will come and say otherwise. We don't know at the end of the day what will be the outcome of this case, because people who have started this case, most of them, they are not there. Talking for example, like people like Advocate Malesela Teffo is not going to be on this case because he have let go of this case a long time ago. Besides that, he's no longer a lawyer because he's still also inside the court trying to fight on how he can get back his certificate as a lawyer in order for him maybe to continue with other cases. But you heard him saying that he make a very big sacrifice to the point that they even offer him 48 million rand in order for him to zip his mouth and stay away from this case. If what this man is being saying, if he was lying, if it's making this all, I mean, if it's making all this, why do you think they have to go and propose such kind of amount of money to him? And unfortunately, I just feel a bit bad for the fact that he could not be able to mention the names or the group of people who try to make this offer to him. That it is something that we are looking forward to see maybe in his next interview, if you can be able to reveal the names of people who have made him that offer. So that is what's happening right now. Kelly Khumalo come forward and respond back to Advocate Teffo. Teffo came also forward and tried to insist on what he have said before, this time with even more evidence or more accusation toward Kelly Khumalo. Well, the matter is inside the court. We shall wait and see what will happen next. And we'll see whether Teffo is right about this or whether he's not right about it. Because Kelly Khumalo now on her side, she's also more determined to defend herself without even hiring an advocate, because she just feels like she's also losing a lot of money just in order for her to defend herself from all these allegations. I believe that is it all, guys. We are looking forward to see also your comment in the comment section. Tell us your thought about it. We're looking forward to that. I think that is it for now. Continue to be yourself, be good, be kind.